Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. Today's ad is brought to you by White Glove Carpet Cleaning. Hey Hudge, did you know that in the average home, up to 5 pounds of dirt can collect under carpets every year, and viruses like the norovirus can survive in your carpeting for up to a month?
No.
Well, so can dust, pollen, viruses, mold, and even pests such as dust mites. They thrive in unclean carpets and upholstery. White Glove Carpet Cleaning is a Davis County family-owned company that has been solving these issues for over 25 years, generation to generation. That's me now. From homeowner to business person, White Glove provides professional steam cleaning to carpets, tile, upholstery, and vehicles with the utmost care and intricacy. White Glove is your 24/7 contact for flood and mold emergencies and never lets a detail pass them. Through this fall season, White Glove is offering an incredible deal. It's an incredible deal, and it includes 3 bedrooms and a hallway for just $99.
Just $99?
That's 4 areas for under $100 to fight the residue that collects in everyone's carpet. Text White Glove at 801-425-4618 to schedule an appointment and give your carpets the white glove treatment it deserves. Bada bing! That's 801-425-4618. And now, I'd like to give a warm introduction to the one and the only Austin Hudgins.
Do you have a soundboard? Like a
I got
applause yet?
I can.
I was under the impression that you already had this.
Well, no, I don't have it, but I can do this for you.
Thank you.
That's your soundboard.
Thank you for the pickle, by the way. Hope it didn't get in the way of your ad. How much are they paying you for that?
For the ad?
Yeah.
Hourly.
Oh, nice.
Minimum wage.
Yeah.
No, dude, I listen to everybody else's podcast, and everybody else has an ad. And I thought, I wonder what it would take to get an ad from anybody. I wonder what it'd take for anybody to give me money to talk about them on a podcast. And then lo and behold, I realized I could give my own fucking ads. So I made the ad, and they don't pay me for the ad.
So you have to pay
No,
yourself?
yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
It's an eye for an eye, pretty much, with White Glove, but it's good in the hood. How's your head?
It's good. I'm feeling good.
They kind of hurt.
These hot pink beats they're feeling good, man.
You know, they were my mom's. I actually both of them are her beats, because one, the only way that we can have headphones is if we plug them in with the little 3.5 millimeter thing, and nobody has those. Nobody
I don't
has
know what any of this
an
means.
aux cord, like
Yes.
like with the end is the aux cord. That's what these. Well, originally it's like you need a fucking regular microphone to be able to plug into the box.
Well,
Hey,
you've done good. I mean,
I got a lot of fucking cables and
this
adapters.
setup's it's pretty solid, man. So.
It's comfy with the blanket on the table, and turning the big light off.
Mm-hmm.
This is way better.
No, I'm really liking it. But yeah, okay, Kanye, we'll see you later.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for stopping by.
But so actually, you could cut this, so the viewers won't know. But I'm gonna play it cool, and just keep saying like throughout the show, like, oh, see ya Kanye, bye Taylor, just to kind of get our views up. What do you think?
I think we can have Sarah come say something and pretend to be somebody.
We should.
We can text her.
Yeah, text her.
Turn that away. So anyway, dude, I am a little upset that you haven't listened to my first episode yet.
I haven't listened to anything yet, dude.
I know. That's what I'm upset about.
Yeah, what are we even talking about?
Right now?
Yeah, what's this basis? You know? We're just here for a good time.
That's one reason.
Vibe?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I like to talk about anything and things that are, especially things that are going on. But I started doing it by myself. I got a little anxious because I wanted to get everything working, and two, I've had a few things. You really got to just listen because I explain everything that I'm trying to do on here. I want to reach out to a group of people and establish a community of support and healing and growth for anybody that hears this and is struggling with real life issues that I think are kind of taboo. Things like leaving religion, and for us it's Mormonism.
Okay.
But leaving any religion, maybe having a sexual identity crisis, so things like this. I spent a little time talking about my parents' divorce on the first episode, and I talk about like my personal issues with. Yeah, now I got pickle burps.
Yeah. We shouldn't have eaten those.
They're delicious though. I talk about my colitis a little bit. I just kind of
talk about everything.
I went into detail a little bit. So the first episode was 12 minutes, and that was me. I hit bullet points on what I wanted to talk about and then tried to post it. And then the second episode is the first real episode. The first one, the 12-minute one, was a demo, and then this last one was an hour and 45 minutes. And it was going more into detail of my story. So my goal is to relate to help as many people going through things that I've experienced, and
give them a pathway.
Or just help support them in their decisions.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, because I think our friend group has a unique dynamic where with some strong Mormons and then some non-Mormons.
Like as time has gone on, everyone kind of goes a different route. But I mean, that's what's awesome about our friends is we've been through everything together. Like no matter what our beliefs are, like we just want to get together and have a good time. You know?
Yeah.
Even at a young age, we sat in one room and just talked for hours, you know?
Yeah, we were good at it. It's all we had. I think our friend group is, I think our friend group is cool because for the most part, we have friends that we're not like split into cliques or groups within our friend group, but we definitely have like our Mormon friends and we have our non-Mormon friends. And but regardless of those things, we've always had each other's back. We still do. Yeah, we're all, which is because of I think the relationship we all built growing up. But I think there's a lot.
It's just weird because like we've always been super different. I mean, think about it. In high school, like we had a football player.
Talk a little closer to your microphone.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Better?
Yeah. You'll almost want to be kissing the whole time you're talking. It'll get the best audio.
But our friend group growing up was just diverse. But we would get together and just forget about, our differences and just have a good time. And we've always been that way. We were known as like the cliquey group in high school, but it wasn't true. We were just super tight with each other. We wanted to hang out, but yeah, like we started that friendship super early, and it was kind of hard to get in. And we did that subconsciously.
We did it because we all became really good friends really fast.
Yeah.
Before you and Horsley moved into the neighborhood, when it was just the elementary kids, me.
It was you and Hayden.
Me and Hayden, and Sydney and Damon and Zach.
That's right.
And Katie, and we were already established. Hey, and guess what? If I didn't say your name, I didn't forget you. I just can't remember every single one. That's it.
That's it.
I already know I'm gonna get backlash from everybody that I didn't listen. And now I think of a few new names, and guess what? I'm not gonna say your name.
But hey, I'm on their side. I'll go up in arms with them.
You can't. You can't. It's not okay. Okay, but so let me go on with my story.
Yeah, keep going.
So it was those guys, but even when we were out meeting each other, it was everything just it was, I don't know. For most of us, we all just became really close really fast. And then you moved in sixth grade?
So this is what happened with me. So
no, it was
like
like fourth
guys,
grade.
it was, I don't even remember.
Or Horsley moved into the neighborhood in fourth grade.
I was there before Horsley.
Yeah.
But me and Horsley, we hung out a lot. We played video games pretty much every day. Did not have a life at all.
But when did
the thing? But like we were like me and you always had that friendship, but I wasn't in the group yet. And what wanted me to get
because
in that
we were
group,
in the same ward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Growing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the first music video you dropped, "Crush" by David Archuleta, I saw that and I was like, these are the guys I want to hang out with.
No,
so like me and Horsey, we worked over, man, and look at us now. What, 7 music videos deep?
It was. How many
and
did
then
we
Kanye
make?
shut us down.
Kanye shut us down.
Yeah.
And that's a real story. He might not be in the building, but he
just left.
actually did. Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I didn't say bye.
It's not in the building.
He actually really shut us down because we had posted it. No, but then we made the Katy Perry one. No, not Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
We made the Kelly Clarkson one. That was our last one.
Was it? Yeah.
We made the Kelly Clarkson one, and then I remember trying to check the stats for the Kelly Clarkson one, but my Facebook had logged out, and everything that I had like signed in through Facebook with logged me out, and I got when we logged back and I got back in.
I didn't know that.
It probably would have done it to you too. It happened to anybody that was in that tagged in that video, so it probably did happen to you.
I just didn't notice.
Well, it logged us up because we had violated someone's copyright for the song.
Infringement is what it was.
Yeah. But it said it was shut down by Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye shut us down.
So now, every time, I need someone to think I'm cool, I tell him I got shut down by Kanye on Facebook.
Why if he's really threatened by us, why wouldn't he just sign us?
I ask him that every day.
If he's got to work that hard to shut us down,
we should be on his team.
We should be on his team.
Right.
We should re-spark a conversation with him about that.
I know.
Because I think we're onto something here.
What do you think about his new album?
Here, I'll tell you what I think about his new album. She's my Chick-fil-A, and she's closed on Sunday. She's my Chick-fil-A, closed on Sunday.
That was really good.
That was me on the track.
I liked it.
So you liked it?
Yeah.
So it was actually not me.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's his Chick-fil-A song, his Closed on Sunday song.
I love it.
That and my representation was how much I liked it. It's not at all.
You didn't like it at all?
No, dude.
I really liked it.
The whole thing?
Not the whole thing. I liked I don't even know the names. But there's 3 songs that I was really into. And that's been his past 2 albums for me. There's been like a lot of his music that I haven't been a fan of, but then there's like 2 or 3 that have been some of his best music, in my opinion.
2 or 3 albums.
In his past 2. But like, I mean, growing up, we listened to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy every single day.
That's an all-time album.
All-time.
That's an all-time.
Anytime I listen to it, it's so nostalgic.
Yeah, that's an all-time. But this is he doesn't make music like that anymore. This new album is full-on Christian gospel rap.
Right.
And then you didn't like the one before. You didn't like Yay.
I liked a few songs, and I wasn't a huge fan at first. His one with what was it? Kid Cudi. I wasn't a huge fan of, except one song.
Oh, that one's one of my. I love
Really?
that whole album.
Reborn. That one's really good, but yeah, everything else I wasn't a huge fan of.
That sucks, man. So did you like Chance's new album?
No,
None of
I
it.
didn't.
Because I'm going
Wasn't a
back
huge
and
fan of
listening,
it.
and I'm starting to like some songs as I re-listen to it.
I've only listened to it twice. I need to give it another shot. It takes me 1 or 2 times or listen throughs to like an album.
Yeah.
Except Postie's new album. I love Post
I haven't
Malone.
listened to that one
Yeah.
all the way through, but every one I listen to is a hit. That Circles
so
is
good.
one of the best hip hop rap love songs that I think has ever been made.
Well, what's weird, Heidi laughs at me all the time because of it, But when I listen to music, I hardly listen to the lyrics, and I'm trying to fix that.
You don't,
which is weird because I'm huge into hip hop, right?
That's all lyrics. Well, it's mostly lyrics. That's not even mostly, but it's a lot of lyrics.
Like, it takes me like effort to listen to the lyrics. I listen to music first, and I don't know why it's like that. Because there's sometimes where Heidi's like, man, I like the story of the song, and I'm jamming to it, but I was like, what's it about? But
well, it's because you probably hear it. You probably feel it more than you hear it.
Yeah.
Do you feel the
weird.
music?
I follow the beats before the lyrics, and I don't know why it's been like that.
So what is when you when you feel, are you actually feeling the music as it's playing, or are you getting an emotional response to the music, instead of an emotional response to the words?
Probably feel. Or I don't know.
So like you hear it and you appreciate it.
Like, if you look through my Spotify, which we should, like, most of it's musical. I don't know why it's like that, but
do you want a drink?
I love music. I have water. I'm good.
You want anything besides the water?
I'm good.
I can go pour you anything that's on the counter out there.
You're good. You're a good bartender.
Yeah, I am. Dude, I love bartending.
Yeah, it's your jam.
I love it because I am enjoying learning how to make different drinks. And I definitely enjoy the shaker when you do the pop above the head. And
you have the whole motions.
You got it because you got to.
You make it look really good.
Thank you. I would love.
Makes me want to tip you every time you make one.
You can tip me however you want. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be in cash.
Just an honor for you to
just admitting
make me famous on your podcast. Yeah.
Okay, but no sexual
at this point,
favors
I'm just
for money.
using you. I'm just trying to make it big time.
Well, all right. You want to end this now then?
Yeah, do you want to get out of here?
Well, this is the same thing with Kanye. If you're trying to get huge against me, just invite me. If I'm threatening you, am I threatening you?
No, you're putting me on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me come with you then.
It's hard to admit, but
let me just hang out with you then. I'll carry you, but I want to get there with you then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we need another squad member in Call of Duty. So anyway, Call of Duty. Let's talk about Call of Duty.
Okay.
So, Hayden, if you're listening to this, he's been
be.
kind of pooping on Call of Duty a little bit.
Hey, do you hear that? That's a direct attack.
Yeah.
What has he been slacking on?
I just think it's because he's not good at it.
Oh.
Now we're roasting.
Now it's personal.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna come on here and retaliate.
Yeah.
And I'm totally gonna let him, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna post it and tag you, not because I disrespect you, but because that's the most respectful thing I can do for you.
But you need to know one thing about me, and you probably know. I can dish it out. I can't take it.
Neither can Hayden. It should be one attack, and then 6 months later you come back with an attack, and then maybe 6 months later.
That's right. We should just do a whole segment of just roasting our friends.
You want to start?
Yeah, I mean, we've already started blasting Hayden.
Okay,
so
well
let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's keep the good
who else?
going.
Who the hell? Okay, how about Zach? He owes me $90.
Yeah, what does he owe for?
No, $95.
$95? That's right, that $45 Rocket League game.
We had that one game for $5.
I was nervous
because we can't lose at Rocket League.
No,
we've never lost money.
No,
we were down though.
That one night where we went back and forth for 3 hours. Yeah,
it's like up 20, down 20, up 20,
and
then we went up 20 again, and then up 5, and then Zach thought he could take me out while I was intoxicated. Did you watch that game? Were you around?
I was nervous for you and Zach.
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
Zach's a really good player.
You're really good at betting. You're good at losing money too.
I've lost way more money than I've ever won. I'm in a pigskin pick'ems with my dad and his friends.
That's right. How's that going?
I'm making money. I'm winning.
You got to bet on my 49ers every week.
Man. I have been betting on the 49ers. And you know what? I think Vegas is waiting for them to fail because the spread is always pretty thin with for the 49ers.
Is that?
Yeah, but then they always outperform. So I
haven't gotten on that gambling bandwagon yet. Online gambling.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it looks scary. And one, I'm not good with my money in the first place.
No, you're not. You're not. But dude, online. My dad has a buddy that was telling me about like thousands and thousands of dollars on games, on baseball, basketball, football games. $10,000, $20,000, $25,000 on a single game. On a single.
That's crazy.
How long are basketball games? 48 minutes?
I don't.
They are
Wait,
long
48 minutes?
Yeah, total. Are they 12 minute? No, 15-minute quarters.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, 12 for basketball. 15 for
No,
football.
15 NBA, I think.
No, I think it's.
If I'm botching this,
I think
we're
it's
gonna hear
12
about it.
NBA, 15 NFL.
Let's look it up.
We can always fact check it. 50. What was it? Was how many minutes? Hey, pull this on the big screen because we had definitely have
That's
a
right.
guy that's sitting on a computer fact checking our
sound
shit.
guy.
Our sound guy. Say what's up. Oh no, actually, don't talk because you don't have a microphone.
Yeah.
So he's
Go
actually
back in your closet.
we could get cut a hole through there, pull all the clothes out in my closet, and then put
Have a sound
a
guy?
window right there and have the sound guy in the other bedroom, and fucking we can point at him and he can have headphones too. He can have headphones too and listen to us, but he's in the other room because we don't fuck around in
No,
the recording room.
Never.
Yeah. So how many minutes in an NBA quarter? What did you say? 15?
Yeah.
In a one-time preseason
Regular
experiment.
season.
Currently, each quarter is 12 minutes long, 48 total.
Oh my
Boom,
gosh.
bitch. And then football
Who am
is
I?
how is in an NFL quarter. Not
Yep.
J. I tried NFL and I put J and F. 15 minutes
15 for football.
for football.
I don't even know. I just watch.
So I've been so $10,000, $25,000, $30,000 on one game. And you're winning and winning and winning or losing and losing and losing and losing and losing. And people do this on a regular basis. I think people try to do it for a living. Right? Do you think people gamble for a living?
100%. You have professional gamblers.
Ooh.
Well,
for sure.
But
that's
there's
different.
even people who are like professional blackjack players, which I don't understand.
That's Horsley. Horsley's trying to be a professional blackjack
By counting?
by counting cards.
Did you hear that, Vegas? I know you're listening. Horsley is counting cards.
Hey Vegas, thanks for coming by.
Yeah,
Thanks. We'll see you, Vegas.
Later, Vegas.
Yeah, dude, that's because what's hilarious? Here's another roast. We got to get a button that goes boom boom, or what's a cool button for a roast? That's way cool. Okay,
We'll think of some. We'll get a soundboard.
we'll
soon.
get a soundboard.
Yeah, no, I think we just have a whole segment of just starting stuff. You know, we need to get our friend group a little chippy again.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, Horsley thinks he is the one that's gonna beat Vegas by counting cards.
I'd love to be there.
Because how many people have tried counting cards?
3 at least.
At least 3. Out of those 3, how many of them do you think put all of their time and money on this? On counting cards?
All day, every day.
You
They
think all of
probably
them
have
did?
4 books about it too.
But
minimum.
So one of them has got to be dedicating pretty much their whole life to counting cards, right? How well do you think that person's doing?
I don't know.
Probably not very well.
Probably not very well.
Because Vegas will shut you down if you win too much.
Well, the reason why
And if you keep coming
gambling
back
exists and like these hotels have them going is because the odds are in their favor, obviously.
every game's in the house favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And it gets us every time, right?
statistically
we still keep going back.
you will always statistically, I think the odds of winning it in blackjack it's the closest housed card game that I know. And I think
with even odds? Like the closest even odds?
well the odds of winning on every hand.
Oh.
You have the best chance in blackjack than any other card game, and I think the odd is like 44%. You have every hand in black, and then everything else is lower, like 3-card poker, probably regular poker, any of the other card games, roulette, table games.
I usually just play blackjack until I lose. I go in with like a $100 max. As soon as I burn that, I'm done. And it sucks because you could burn it. I mean, I've only gambled a few times, and you've been there probably all of them.
Really?
No. Well, we gambled on the cruise ship, and I lost $60 in 2 minutes.
Fast. But imagine losing. What I'm saying is, imagine losing $35,000 in 48 minutes.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Can you imagine
Anyway.
going home like,
Honey.
tough day at work?
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it's just work.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hate my job.
Yeah.
So, I don't think you've ever gone. No, but you would go to Vegas when you lived in St. George, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but we
Mesquite?
weren't 21. Yeah, we just
Oh,
go there
yeah,
and
yeah.
hang out.
Yeah. That sucks. Dude, what did we ever do before we were 21?
We played GTA.
That's right.
And now what we did in GTA, we're doing in real life.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very destructive.
Yeah, I look back, and the one thing I would take back is just to go be outside more with our friends. But we didn't have money,
Do outside
you know?
stuff.
Like you look back thinking you'd change some things up, but I don't know. 'Cause if you put ourselves back in high school, we didn't have money to do anything, you know? We just made the best out of everything.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, should I turn on Instagram Live?
Do it.
I wonder, dude, we're probably not going to get anything,
Uh-huh.
but
You have to start somewhere, right?
I want to try it. How do I do it? Oh, I go.
I don't know. I've never done it.
I have 44 active followers now. Checking connection. It says we're live. Hey, you know what I just noticed though?
What?
We're wearing the same glasses.
Who bought them first?
You for sure did.
Talk to everyone. Tell everyone who bought it first.
We don't have anyone on yet. But
We're just talking
Instagram
to
is telling
ourselves
my
right now.
followers that I started a live video. Sarah's on.
Yeah. Sarah, ask us a question.
Hi, Sarah. Hey,
She's in the next room.
Ian joined.
Ian? Ooh, Ian needs to ask us
My
a question.
dad's on. Kenley's on.
Maybe we should let's roast Ian while he's on.
Ian.
Ian, you're so rich you could buy a house. Boom, roasted.
Ian's buying a house. He says, "Fuck you, I was first." He did buy. He bought all the podcast stuff.
Oh, did he? Well, he needs it. Let's just get him in, man.
I know.
It'd be so fun to have you.
I need a bigger box though, because I can only have 2 mics at a time. He doesn't say. He says he's not rich though. You're buying a house, or is he building a house?
I don't know. No, he bought one. I think I'm supposed to help him move in. By the way, how much am I getting paid for that, Ian?
Hudge needs to get paid if he's gonna help you move
Yeah,
in.
I only do things where I get paid.
Yeah, well, that's the only way you should do
Yeah.
things. Why would you do anything else if you're not getting paid? He's getting his house built,
Oh, really?
so that's that's got to be more expensive
I
because
don't
you
know.
got to buy the land, and then build the house, and then design the house, and then furnish the house, right?
It's probably just like Sims. Have you played Sims?
Yeah, but that's way easier.
No. Yeah. Yeah, Ian's rich.
He says it
He's
costs
working for
$5
the
party bucks.
5 party bucks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who
Now
else is on?
let's see. Casey just joined. My aunt Michelle just joined. By the way, I got to give Michelle a really fast shout out because it's been probably a year. Every single time I've posted my selfie, every time I post one of those my Instagram selfies, she responds she does it too and sends it to me. The only thing you've got to do now is post it on your feed. What
Who,
do you
me?
call it? No, I'm talking to Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah. Yeah, but she always sends selfies back and you don't know, like it's like I am getting a small piece of what I'm offering when I give my selfies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Cuz she says she'll never post them. I think you should. I think you should do it. I think everybody would appreciate it.
It's a movement. It's sort of movement, man.
Well, so I'm going to now a lot of people have asked, I'm going to explain why I do it. Because a lot of people don't get it. So this is what it's really simple, and this is what's going on. I will be swiping on my phone through Instagram, and sometimes you accidentally swipe to your camera, right? Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Where you're swiping through and maybe go like to your messages and then come swipe back to your messages, but swipe one too many times and you're on your camera.
Yeah.
And then you always have the ugly chin, like your chin. You have got the double chin, and
Right.
so whenever I swipe to the camera, I go.
You do it.
I
You
just
take
go
it.
snap really fast.
Well, you've been doing it for a long time now. You probably
Yeah.
have a ton.
Yeah.
Do you have them
Well,
all saved?
I have like the Instagram story recap for 2018,
There we
and it's
go.
just like it's my. Oh, Horsey's on.
Horsey, ask us a question.
He says, "Yeah, Horsey, what do you got to say? We
Better be a
just
good question. We'll roast
we
you.
just roasted you earlier. Yeah, so you're on very thin ice with us right now." He says you're an inspiration to us all, and to all a good night.
Ah, idiot. He's supposed to say something mean.
I think he's off now. I think we're losing people.
Dang it.
We've lost a few people.
How many do we have? 4?
We've got 5.
What up, audience?
Yeah, right now. So we've got my dad, Michelle, Horsley, Ian, and Adam Strong. What's up, Adam Strong? Landon Strong's cousin.
I don't know.
Never met. We went to high school. I think he was a year or 2 older than us. 2 years, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, dude. High school. That was a joke, don't you think? I got people on here.
I
Still.
loved high school. I would never go back
Why not?
'cause being an adult's way better. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I do want to go back. Now that I think about it.
Ian just asked me, Kaiden, I'm shopping right now for guitar wall hangers. Recommendations? I've bought. Yeah, I go to Guitar Center and I buy the yellow. It's yellow packaging. I've bought that like 6 or 7 times, and it has McKenna Embly's on, or it's not Embly anymore. Rich,
I don't know.
her husband,
McKenna.
Richards.
We haven't seen McKenna in a long time.
Dude, I saw McKenna. I went and cleaned her parents' carpet's house
Oh,
the
really?
other day.
Nice.
Well, not the other day. It was a couple months ago.
Wait, who do you go through carpet cleaning?
White Glove Carpet
Oh,
Cleaning.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
yes.
That's right.
So that's that. So by the way, White Glove Carpet Cleaning sponsors this episode of the podcast.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So they don't pay us again, like I said.
Under the table. I got it. I saw your wink.
I'm glad you saw that. Anyway, what was I saying? Guitar wall hangers. You can find there's awesome ones in Guitar Center, the yellow ones that I bought a couple of those, and I think they all should work. But that one, pretend you're doing a podcast. Oh, Ian says, pretend like you're doing a podcast. I want to see what you look like the whole mic set. What is? I am doing a podcast.
I don't know. Do you think you're on Instagram Live, just acting like you're on a podcast?
No, we're doing this for real, dude. We're like doing a real podcast right now.
Come over.
Yeah, but not tonight because
Not
I
tonight.
still don't.
We're podcasting.
I don't have a we're podcasting without you. Sarah, I'm not hungry, but thank you. Michelle, I had some pickle burps earlier. We were eating one of those fat, massive kosher pickles, and I've got pickle burps now. But no Cook's burps. You wouldn't get it because you haven't listened to the last episode.
Not at all.
Go listen to it and you'll get it.
Isn't that the title?
Cook's burps.
Cook's burps.
Yeah. I explained it in there. You'll find it there.
All right.
Okay. I want to talk about something that... Sorry, I'm fixing this right here. 33 minutes, 22 seconds.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at, baby.
Wow, time
Yeah.
flies when you're having
Hey,
fun.
I'm gonna end this Instagram Live, but I gotta shout out Sarah, my old man, Michelle, and Ian for sticking it out, probably the longest from all of us. You'll get the rest of this episode when I probably post it tonight or tomorrow morning. We'll see. Okay, see ya. So 12 total viewers. Not at the same time, 12 people.
That's 12 more than what I thought we had. So that's a win.
Okay.
What's cool about this is honestly, like, we're podcasting just for fun. Like, let's try it out. Let's have a good time. You know, instead like there's no agenda other than getting rich and famous. But
right, that's always the end goal. What I want to, I want to talk a little bit about you. So my first episode was explaining my background. Why don't you can take 30 minutes, you can take 5 minutes, 2 minutes to talk about who you are and where you come from.
I'm not that interesting. It's gonna take 2 minutes.
I want to hear it, and I think everybody else wants to hear it.
Well, let's see.
And we can talk about things as they come up.
Okay. Well, it started with my mom and dad, who loved each other very much, and 9 months later, they had me. I've honestly been reckless ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really hold me down.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's see. We've known each other since we were 5, a long time.
Is that kindergarten?
Yes.
Are you talking about me and you, or you and your parents?
Oh no, we're not talking about my parents anymore.
Oh, okay. So you're born, and now
I got way
age
sidetracked.
5.
Okay, so age 5. I was a C+ student, really good at school. Loved football, right?
BYU, but you don't still love BYU, do you?
I don't know, man. I'm torn.
They
Hurt me
play
too
the
many times.
Aggies tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
Are we watching
broadcast that while we watch the fight.
Cool.
The Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah, Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll just skip all the way to high school. No, we'll skip past high school. I went to college for a little bit, and then I stopped, moved back home, worked a metal shop job, found interest in welding, loved welding, welded for 3 years, certified in that in school, and then thought I was going to go paramedic and be in firefighting, but wasn't that realistic in like having a family. So moved over to nursing, which I'm in nursing school right now, which is awesome. And yeah, just looking to finish school. I work and go to school. I'm boring. That's all I do.
Yeah,
and
you are.
Sometimes I talk on a microphone.
Well, this is the first time.
First time
ever, actually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I didn't know what a mic was until I came over.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You weren't thinking of a person, were you? Like talking to a
No,
person,
I did.
Like M-I-K-E?
Yeah.
Like a dude named Mike is laying
a little
on the
disappointed,
table right now.
yeah. Where's Mike?
he wanted to be the Mike tonight. Instead
That's
we got
right.
this Mike, M-I-C-K-E.
But no, I'm boring right now. Just work and school. Got married.
Congratulations, dude.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't know if I was 13.
13?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I don't think that's legal, man.
It is in Utah.
Well, there's a lot of weird things that were legal once.
No,
yeah, dude, you're married, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy. And you guys made it.
Yeah.
You guys you pulled like a 24-hour road trip?
It was well, I think it turned out to be like a 16-hour round in Denver. In Denver. How long is that drive to Denver? 7 hours?
We made it in I thought
6
we
hours?
made it in 8.
8 hours? Yeah, I don't remember. I think so we left in the morning to get to a concert. I think it was probably 7 or 8 hours. Yeah.
Cook's burp.
I
don't know what that is yet. But
Cook's champagne. Cook's is a champagne.
Is it?
And I drank a lot of Cook's when I did that first episode.
Oh, so you have the
and
Cook's
then I got burps.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fucking explain it to you. I wanted you to go listen to the show.
I don't need to listen to it.
God damn it.
You're down a viewer.
No, God damn it. Okay, but then
right.
You got to at least get on the Instagram Live when we do Instagram Live.
Let's do it.
Hi. So.
Oh, what's up, Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift just showed up. No, she's Carrie Underwood.
Oh, you're Carrie.
She's Carrie Underwood.
Oh,
hey,
sorry,
what's up, Carrie Underwood?
I know too many people.
No, dude, I was Cook's burps. I was gonna say, I talked about a lot more than just the Cook's burps.
I don't know. You've said it like 20 times already, so
No,
maybe we should just title this Cook's burps number 2. We can go all night about burps.
No, I don't want to do any more burping.
All right.
It was unpleasant. Okay, so you are married now. You live in Salt Lake,
yep.
And you are a paramedic, on-site paramedic, or no?
So I'm an EMT.
EMT,
yeah.
On-site EMT for
The prison.
The prison. The Utah
State Prison.
State Prison. You're not an inmate at the Utah State Prison.
Only on Tuesdays.
You're an inmate on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And then you work probably the rest of the time. Barely
Yeah.
working, but mostly an inmate.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hudge is an inmate at at the Utah State Prison, and going to school to be a nurse.
Yep.
What influenced those that? Because you, for a lot of years, you were a welder,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to Logan, and then you started getting into EMT.
So
paramedic stuff.
I was into EMT before welding. Like that was kind of my route, was just to do like firefighting on the side because it's not sustainable for like a family. But then when I did that,
Firefighting's not?
no,
How much do they make? I thought
they
they
don't
were
do
very
good.
They're not paid good?
Mm-mm. A lot of paramedics cap out at 20.
20
But-
grand a year?
No, $20 an hour. Sorry.
Firefighters
Yeah.
get paid $20
They
an
don't.
hour?
They don't. It's like a very competitive system.
That's
and
insane. Hold
Yeah,
on, let me-
it doesn't.
sorry,
They
man.
don't pay off. I mean, as soon as you move up in the ranks, and get captain stuff is when you start making good money. But with nursing, there's a lot more opportunity. Like Heidi's a nurse right now.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't. They
They
do
start
that.
low, but they can get up to like 65 to 70, 75.
Right. It takes experience.
Well, so what's the difference between those newly the green firefighters versus the vets? What, just ranking? Or
Mhm.
they're all doing the same work though, right?
There's like different work per call.
Like-
I mean, you have patient person, you have history taking, and like if a captain's there, I don't know a lot. I've only done a few ride-alongs and kind of switched to nursing. So if I'm wrong, I apologize to all you firefighters. But
Yeah, I got to stand up for the firefighters.
yeah, you do. You do.
I would rather I need them on my side.
That's right. No, but captain kind of oversees everything. Like everyone has a different job, and when you first start out, you got to prove yourself. You got to be, patient person, and then you just climb the ranks and earn the respect of others.
Okay. So you want to do side job firefighter,
Which is still an option.
which you still can do because you have your EMT. Is it a license or a certificate, or a license or a degree?
It is a certification. Yeah.
Oh, it is a certification.
Yeah.
EMT. Okay, so
But- No, I really, really love the medical field. And I like helping. That's cheesy. Shouldn't have said that.
it is cheesy, but it's nice. It's nice because your wife does the same thing,
Yeah. And
But
she's good.
and she's
She's
really good.
really good.
Yeah, she's got some that crazy story where she jumped on someone's on their cart.
She does some
Like
Grey's
fucking
Anatomy
Grey's Anatomy
stuff.
shit,
Yeah.
dude. That's
She's awesome.
That's fucking wow. I haven't watched in like 2 weeks and I can't remember any character names.
Grey.
But what's her first name? Meredith.
Anatomy?
Meredith? Or is that her mom?
I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Whoa. I'm not like proud. I am proud that I watched the show. I'm not embarrassed, but I know their names. Christina Yang. That's it. That's all I remember. Wow. But Heidi jumping on these carts of people that are dying and doing compressions. That is like superhero shit.
Yeah, she's a hero.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's a rock star.
And then you two want to do travel
nursing. Yeah.
Did you say that already? Travel nursing.
No, I didn't say that.
So what do you do as a travel nurse?
Well, you need a year or two experience before you travel. The end goal is life flight with Heidi. But you need 7 years experience ER and then 2 years ICU, I think. Yeah, it's crazy. So with travel nursing, she wants to work at an ER just anywhere. So you sign like these contracts where you
Hold
go for a few months.
I got distracted for a second.
I'm really distracted right now.
Oh, Sarah's distracting you?
No, yeah, Sarah's distracted.
Sarah's distracting you. Oh.
There's honestly, podcasting's intimidating.
Are you intimidated?
Trying to keep talking and be interesting.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Loosen up a little bit, man. Do you need a drink for real?
No, I'm good. I got water.
I'll give you a shot real quick.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Let's do this.
I know Sarah's intimidating, but
Her and her bodybuilding.
yes, with her biceps and her bicep veins
I know she could take me
and her
out.
curly hair and her long eyelashes and uh
I just came to say
Bahamas
goodnight.
spray tan. Yeah. You
Ooh, a
came to say
spray
hi?
tan.
Are you going to
Goodnight.
you going to bed? Okay, good night. Give me a kiss.
We got the fight tomorrow.
I'll text you. Is your phone not on?
No, it's off. Yeah.
It's off.
It's off. It's off. It's off.
Will you just turn on the dryer?
Yeah.
Go downstairs.
Yeah, I'll do your laundry for you any time of the week, babe. You got it. Okay, good night. Yeah, dude, it is true. Trying to just talk.
Keep it going. It's
yeah.
fun. I'm digging it.
It is fun.
But we haven't really talked about you. I don't know if I haven't listened to your other podcast.
Yeah, maybe you should go listen to that first.
I probably should. Do you want to? Yeah, let's pause.
Okay, we'll be back in an hour and 45. No.
So your end goal though is a business owner, right? Like you want to take this. Who is it called?
The podcast?
No.
White Glove
Your-
Carpet Cleaning?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That was a plug.
Oh, White Glove.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the carpet cleaning that
Mhm.
sponsors this. That
Where
sponsors
you get
this.
one free hallway
One for
or something.
you get all 4 areas for under $100.
Under $100, guys.
Yeah, that's White Glove call.
And a signature.
And you get one signature. you get one letter to the signature every carpet
Yeah.
cleaning visit you have. Yeah, dude. This is one of the craziest times of my life because where I am working. This is the first time I have a real full-time job. But
It
at the
is,
same
isn't
time, I have I served a 2-year mission that was 24/7 for 2 years, and I did summer sales for 4 months, which was less intense, but it was still rigorous.
Yeah.
You know, working for
Because you're
12
out
hours a
there,
day.
what, 12 hours a day?
Yeah, you start knocking at 10, or I guess you leave for your area at 10 a.m. and then you knock until 9 p.m. So
Okay.
almost 12-hour day with lunch and little breaks if you need.
Are
them.
you supervised or do you just kind of
You
do
just
your own
go.
thing?
Well, yeah, we were just.
So
on
if you
our
want
own.
to take a 2-hour break, you can. It's just hurting you.
It's the whole idea is the more time you take off, the less money you're going to make because and it's the same attitude as missionaries. The more time you take to rest, then the less chances you have of meeting somebody that needs to hear the message. So it goes, it's the same attitude. Also, I think I could have gotten in trouble if I just wasn't knocking. I had so many sick days or days off, and
Would you ever do it again?
no.
No?
I would never do summer sales for somebody else ever again. But if
You
I
do.
would do it for myself. I
Okay.
I kind of did with carpet cleaning. When we would detail cars and go take the cards around,
Yeah.
I'd do it
Yeah,
for
we knocked doors for a while.
Yeah, I'd do it for myself.
That's right.
If I ever had another business idea that I needed to, advertise, and that was the best way to do it.
That's what's awesome though is seeing, because I was with you from the start of White Glove.
Yeah, dude, from
And,
conception.
Yeah, we knocked doors for hours just giving out
Yeah.
flyers.
And guess how much work we got off of it?
A lot.
None.
No,
Well, for cars.
Oh.
For cars.
Well, now you have a ton of work.
Well, now it's different. Now we we've just done a lot of advertising in other places too. But when we were doing cars, we had we started with just the flyers. And then we got calls, but not a ton of calls. Then we started doing the Facebook ads.
That's
and
right.
paid for a little slot for a week or something.
That's right.
That's what.
It's crazy how quick you could get your name out now.
Yeah, but
You could just
to do it right, you got to pay a pretty penny now.
It's true.
I think I could advertise the podcast on Facebook.
Buy me undies.
Oh, dude, me undies.
I haven't tried them yet.
I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. You don't want to come feel them, but I can throw you
I'll come
another
feel 'em.
pair. Well, okay, maybe we're not going to pause it. For
Yeah,
that.
we won't pause
We
it.
can keep that live.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I could share this on Facebook, but it just costs money. So I'm not. This is more of like a I want to do the podcast because it's more of a passion. I love to talk. I love to shoot the breeze.
You've always been that way. You've always been the entertainer, right?
Oh, dude.
You've always liked hosting. I've hated hosting.
I
like
love
getting invited,
hosting.
but hosting sketches me out.
Well, it's not easy,
I
dude.
get nervous.
It's not easy.
Because you feel responsible for everyone's happiness, right?
Well, a good host does, I think. That's how I feel.
I'm not a huge fan of hosting.
Dude, I love it.
Not because I don't love my friends, but I feel like I'd feel responsible if they didn't have a good time. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But also that's what makes it so satisfying for me, because I take that pressure and I take it head on, and I go overboard, and because I have to make sure everybody's comfortable. That's why this Halloween party was so fun, because that was definitely the craziest, the most intense, or the most rambunctious. What's the word I'm looking for?
It was crazy. It was rowdy.
There was the most people I've ever brought into one space.
And that murder mystery was a ton of fun.
And the game
because everyone actually played. You know, everyone really has to be involved in that game.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was nervous that with, you know, people show up and they get their character info and they're reading it, and I was afraid most people would be like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
And then they just are hanging out instead of doing the game. But
it was rowdy.
I think everybody really was like in it.
I played wrong like over half of the.
So did I, and I hosted it.
I was supposed to. What was I supposed to do? I was collecting signatures when I was supposed to sell them.
Yeah, that's backwards.
Yeah. So I went nowhere in the game, but it was way fun. Especially Logan and Addie killed it.
They did?
Yeah.
Addie was the hypnotist, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea how the hypnotism
They did
thing
way
worked.
good. 'Cause Addie sold Alex out, saying he's the killer. He was the cop.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and talked to him. I was like, "Hey man, I heard you're like doing some underground stuff, 'cause now I figured out to sell my signatures." He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm a cop, right?"
Yeah.
It was way fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
It was way fun, dude. And I think, but the reason I wanted to do the game was because I felt really, Sarah and I wanted to do the party anyway, but we kept just thinking bigger, more people. Which is also what most people think for pornos. And we were going one way or the other with that. So we decided to go with the costume, the Halloween.
Well, I'm glad you did the
mystery.
Party.
Yeah, we went with the murder mystery instead of the porno.
Yeah, I think you made a good choice.
So we, so I was stoked to like put the money down for the game details and all of the info.
Did you have to pay, or did you just find it online?
You bought the game. It was
really?
like a whole package. Yeah.
But you play multiple times?
It's the same script every time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, which is, I think is dumb. And you could say, well, it's just like buying a board game. But you buy Clue, and everything changes in Clue every time. And that's a murder mystery. But this game, all the characters and their descriptions are the same. So you can play it again with different characters. But if, I can't think of, I even know anybody different than was in my house.
Yeah.
So if I ever did it again, I'd have to have those same people, and they'd all have to be different characters. But everybody know who did the murdered the guy, Tom Speed. Everybody already knows. Yeah. Anyway.
No, I thought it was a good time. I love seeing everyone, man. Everyone's grown up.
Yeah, married or have babies.
Yeah, it's fun.
But nobody's had none of our friends have had babies without being married, right? Just people we know from high school, but
yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's Alex, Hayden, Logan, you. That's still weird.
Isn't it weird?
That is weird. You.
It throws me off.
Yeah, that totally just caught me off guard.
I know.
Now I don't know if I should keep talking about what I was gonna say about these people. And then you made the list. No, I. What do you think about? Here's a good question. You've always been different from the rest of our friends with in your beliefs, and you didn't go on a mission when most everybody else did.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for it.
Still waiting for your call?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Are they sending it to you?
5 years.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it hasn't shown up?
Mm-mm.
It's not looking good.
I know.
5
Every
years is a
day
long
I'm running
time.
to the mailbox.
You could serve 2.5 missions in that time.
I know.
So
I would have.
it's called call me to serve and I'll do it. Yeah, you've always had a little different story than the rest of us, but so what I'm thinking is most Mormons get married young anyway. Is that right?
Yeah.
Most Mormons get married young and have families really early, and I would say I don't have any statistics in front of me or have done any research, but I would say that Utah's probably one of the lowest, has one of the youngest ages for couples getting married in the nation.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fact. I don't know.
So
but that's the goal is to.
So why do you think, why, as a non-Mormon, what was the biggest thing about getting married younger?
Well, I mean, you date to marry, right? And I knew what I was looking for. I knew exactly what I was looking for, and as soon as I found it, I pulled the trigger, right?
That's very cute.
I mean, just simple as that. I mean, I wasn't dating just to date.
Yeah.
I had an end goal and to get married, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun having a partner in crime, you know, battling life.
Yeah, I think I totally, yeah. I mean, I just have it in a different way. And I'm thinking specifically.
We talked about it a few times, right? Where you want to wait a little longer, right?
Yeah, I want to wait.
Yeah.
Well, here's where I'm at right now. I think I take a kind of a unique look at my future and in my relationships. I don't know if I want to get married. I know I really enjoy having a partner, and I need the satisfaction that comes with connecting with another person. I know I need that for the rest of my life. At least right now, I feel like I need it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's a natural human instinct.
Right. So I know I love having a partner, and I don't want to not have a partner in the future. But to me, marriage is scary because I think I'm a little scarred from my parents' divorce.
Yeah, and seeing, divorce firsthand and seeing the statistics. I mean, numbers aren't everything, but it's good to look at. I mean, me and Heidi had that conversation of, divorce rates are almost over half now. So odds are against us. And every day you need to work on your relationship.
Right. Yeah, marriage takes a whole lot of work, and getting married takes work, and keeping a marriage takes work.
Every day.
So I get that, but I think the experience that I had with my parents has scarred me. I also think well, I just think that there's that marriage is an option for some people. I know a few people. My dad has and my mom have some friends that are well into their 40s that are not married and probably will never be married because of their own choices. Some people live their lives happily without those relationships. So but what's interests me the most is I think getting married young is generally like a Mormon or even just like a religious standard.
Yeah.
And not very common with non-members. Like my aunt got married and she's almost 30, or she just turned 30. But she had been dating this guy for 5, 6, 7 years and lived with him for several other years.
Okay.
So I like doing that more. And then, like you said, if I become more honed in on that decision, I'll be able to pull the trigger and focus on it. But just having a partner and being able to live together and pretty much share the same experiences is, for me as a 23-year-old, is satisfying enough. That's awesome.
Like, as
you didn't feel
you get fulfillment.
Do you think? Well, I'm sure there's a whole. Is there a whole other feeling associated with the connection of being married?
Honestly, I didn't think so at first. I thought it was just
like the same.
It was
kind of
just
felt the same.
marriage is marriage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it changes everything. You know, like you've made that promise, you know, and stick with each other through everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it changes everything. I mean, she gets her last name, and it feels like you're a legit family.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But
you get that so there is you can associate different feelings with getting
just
married.
dating, and like difference between
there's a difference.
For
feel
sure.
a difference, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I think if you can achieve.
But that's the thing. You know, you say you're not ready, and you kind of have your perspective on marriage right now. I mean, everyone's different. You know, people get married earlier. People get married later.
Yeah.
And do it when you're ready. Don't feel pushed, because I mean, it's the biggest decision you're ever gonna make, right? So.
Yeah. It's a big.
It's huge.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's what
huge,
she said.
man. That is what she said.
Yeah, dude. Well, I don't remember why we were talking about our married friends.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we were talking about
Love our
hosting.
married
I think we
friends.
was coming from hosting. I wanted to say the satisfaction I get from hosting is worth the stress of putting it on. The money that I put towards just, the game alone.
Everything.
And then
like the speakers you got.
Well,
I mean,
the speakers were the coolest part of the party,
Yeah.
in my opinion. It was so fun.
it was fun.
It was fun having like
I like the karaoke.
yeah,
That
and,
was
then,
really
and the
fun.
karaoke with so that like knowing that people are coming to my house and are feeling comfortable and can look forward to coming here and enjoy the atmosphere and also do things that they enjoy and have fun, knowing that they can come to me for that is very rewarding. I think, and it's worth the stress to get everything set up for it.
Yeah.
I love hosting. That's why I like being.
And that's, yeah, I've loved that aspect of you, because I hated hosting and you're cool with it. So I just show up and have a good time.
It started young, dude. It started
right.
when we were in elementary school and
Shooting hoops.
yeah, come into my house for the video games, for
Everything.
yeah, for everything.
Basically lived over
But
there.
I was a dick host in elementary school for sure, and junior high.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because I tried. Well, one, I was insanely insecure because Hayden was so much bigger than everybody else, and no, he doesn't make me insecure, but he did make me insecure.
Yeah. He was intimidating.
He's
But then you open him up and he's just a teddy bear.
yeah, he can't take a blow for a second.
Yeah.
He can't roast. Well, you can roast him, but
Yeah, we could roast him.
But it'll
I
go
like
back and
this
forth.
setup because we could roast everyone without any backlash
Well, until
later. But
until
you
they
know?
come back on, and then
That's
then
right.
me and them are roasting you. Yeah, hosting started young when my mom and my mom wanted all of us to hang out at our house all the time, which was awesome because
Yeah.
then she cooked for everybody. But now she's pissed because or not she's pissed, but Cannon's pissed now because she would cook all the time, and then now no
Yeah.
one lives there, and so she just it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's more like more top ramen, which is what I had.
You love top ramen.
I can't. I ate a lot. That's probably why I have colitis now. This is from the
Your
top.
sodium
all the top
intake
ramen.
was off the
It
charts.
was out of the
man.
roof, dude. It was insane.
No, I remember when I'd come over and you'd make two bags of ramen and then you just take the pot down. And I remember one
But
time
I wanted to share.
One time I was like, "No, I'm not really feeling it," and then you're like, "I wasn't making anything for you." It's like, dang, man.
Yeah, that was the kind of that's my
Yeah.
ideal form of a host. I make my own meals.
Yeah,
And I do my own thing.
we had a good time.
Yeah, dude, we had a great time. Growing up was weird though.
Isn't it weird where you hit a point in adulthood where like your perspective changes everything? I mean, as a kid, you feel, I don't know how to explain it, but as a kid, you think like the world revolves around like kids and stuff and why adults are so stupid, right? And like why is life so complicated? And then you hit a point where everything makes sense. right? As a kid,
Not everybody gets
I remember it's true. I remember all the time. I mean, your parents probably said it too. Of you just don't get it, or life is complicated. And as a kid, you're like, it's not hard at all, right? And then when it hit for me was as soon as I moved down to St. George. And I like my first breakdown was I was at the grocery store and I saw a block of cheese and it was like $11. I was like, no, I need to go home. $11 for cheese? No.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Life is crazy.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people get to that point where they're like, no, this makes sense, or no, I can figure that out. Some people don't get that. Some people need like their parents and their friends to make all of their decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people. I wouldn't say a lot. Maybe a lot. I don't know. I don't get out much anymore. I see people at the prison in their personalities.
You deal with some of the weirdest motherfuckers ever.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I love it. There's a lot of people who won't take initiative, and they'll blame everyone except themselves. And that's tough, especially seeing that. I don't know. I see that a lot. Being at the prison, where it's always my fault, and they're not willing to take initiative for other
responsibility.
things. Yeah,
they don't take it.
I see that a lot.
It's a character trait.
Yeah,
some people. Yeah, people don't. They don't develop respect for others, or discipline, or integrity, and expect everything to be handed them on a platter.
It's crazy.
And you know what? There's those people. There's so many of those people. I clean their carpets all the time. Because those people have jobs. Some, they have all right jobs, and they have houses and kids and families and operate just like we do. But they expect the world to be handed to them on a silver platter.
I think it's our generation too. I mean, we're a generation where we have been given everything on a platter. Think about
so?
it. Yeah, absolutely.
Why do you think that?
Everything.
Like what?
I mean, like everything we've built, like starting early on, like say, starting this country, we've done everything we can to get to this point in life.
Oh, you're not talking about us.
No, I'm talking about
generation.
just society.
Oh, okay.
We've been given everything.
Oh, you're comparing us to the people to our founding fathers.
Yes.
So,
all I'm saying is our generation has been we've been given a lot, and work ethic is
we're set up.
Is an all-time low.
We
are so set up.
Oh,
I mean, we can go to the store, get whatever we want, eat whatever we want.
Yeah, we are set up.
Is
that bad?
No, but you need to take advantage of it, right? There's a lot of people who want, and like you said, they want things on a platter. Always. And we have been given that, right? But you need to recognize that.
But having been set up, born in America and in middle class, or being set up, being born into better, not poverty, born into not poverty, I guess, doesn't mean that you've been given a silver platter, because you still gotta figure out your shit eventually, unless you're fucking some billionaire's son or daughter, and they have they don't care about your self-development, so they give you everything on a silver. That's when you're given everything on a silver platter, like your education, your friends, no struggles, you have the most attentive care for your health and for your physical needs and for your nutritional needs. Everything's just met perfectly, I guess. So if you're born into a billionaire family like that, yes. But I guess less than that, or even just like if you have parents that are that know how to discipline, and that's one of a lot of things where you still have to figure it out for yourself. You've got to learn.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's different than being born into
everything
born on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
why are some people so demanding and feel like they deserve everything?
Do you think it's maybe like their parents' success, where they have lived off of, and like they've seen the good? Does that make sense? They see their end goal and the success, but they haven't seen the hard work going into it.
Yeah, hard work.
Yeah.
People don't. You know what? Nobody sees the hard work. That's why social media sucks so bad, because on social media for like Sarah follows a lot of fitness people, for her bodybuilding thing, and
you just see the good.
They're all beautiful, stunning, very successful, have a lot of money, have a lot of awards,
right.
and you're like, oh wow, that's.
And you want to be there at that point.
You want to be them now. You want to. I have that attitude too. I want to be them now.
For sure.
But what people don't appreciate is the amount of time and effort that they've put in to be this successful figure like that. Nobody sees the hard work when they're spending hours a day at the gym or even prepping all of your meals.
Sporting events. And you only see the games. You only see the stage,
athletes.
right?
It's the
These
same
guys
for the
work
athletes.
24/7 at like perfecting their craft, but we don't see it. We only see the end goal.
Yeah, and then some people want the end goal. They feel like they feel like they're entitled to the end goal without doing the work that it takes to get there.
Yeah.
So how do you fix that?
Recognizing it.
Where does it start with? Does it start with the environment, or is it the person?
I don't know if it's the same for you, but I had that where, I don't know, as a kid, you don't look at the hard work. You see the end goal. You just want to be a superstar, right? But it hit me where I was probably like 18. I was pretty late, but I saw it and kind of realized that I was kind of giving everything. I haven't worked hard towards anything, and it like made me upset. Where I started looking.
Because you didn't do any sports in high school. Did you do?
No, I was lazy.
No, you were never lazy. You just weren't engaged in a lot of activities.
No,
I wasn't either.
No, it's weird. It probably comes with maturity, but it's recognizing that you need to put in a lot of work.
But do you think
for it to pay off?
Do you think you can? That has to be taught, or does that something that somebody either has or they don't have? Do you think anybody can be taught that?
Yeah, you can learn it.
Anybody can. So why do people do things to, or I guess if it's a learned thing, then those people shut it off. They are like not willing to learn how to work hard, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. I don't know. It's not recognizing it. It's just not seeing the whole perspective, you know.
What's not? They're not seeing the whole.
They're
perspective.
not seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think differently?
I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to decide if it's a hard work ethic is learnt or inherent. Because I think anybody can work hard. I think anybody can, if they're forced enough to do something, they're going to do it. People, well, I want to say that clearer. Anybody can be compelled enough to do something, to do anything, right? Like everybody has a buying point. But that is different than wanting to work hard. That's a hard work ethic to me is being willing to put in the time, effort, energy to a task consistently. That's a hard work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
And then making sacrifices to do it. But how does a person? So I guess I can't decide if that is inherent or if anybody can learn that, because I think some people, the entitled people, just work to work.
They settle.
But then complain about not having their shit.
Yeah.
The shit that they want.
Yeah. It's interesting. And that's the thing, that you see more and more of that, right?
Yeah, and it's also
I mean, being in like working blue collar for 3 years, you see it firsthand where everyone wants a desk job, and that's okay if you want a desk job, but I don't know, we still need blue collar workers and these young kids. I honestly I think blue collar work is the best thing for these teenage kids out of high school, because it teaches you work ethic. You work your butt off. you come home and you're exhausted, right?
But that's what I'm saying though. Is I think anybody can do that. They can work any job. Most people can work any job.
Yeah.
But
Only person standing in your way is yourself.
But if you're doing the job, are you learning a work ethic, or are you just doing the job?
If you let yourself. Sometimes people just do the job, right?
Yeah.
It's if you
because
have,
those people go work hard and then they go home and they bitch online about not knowing how to spend their money. They spend all their money and they have no money. Yeah?
Yeah.
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 Well, I think that I'm starting to think that anybody can.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
The feedback. Okay. You get the feedback?
Yeah.
You need to step out for a sec?
No, I'm looking at the Jazz score. How about our Jazz? Have you watched
I can pull it up. No, I haven't watched.
Oh. We lost by 1. Jazz have looked way good. Have you watched any of the games?
I haven't watched.
Mike Conley finally showed out, and he looked way good.
We're 4-1 though.
Now we're 4-2.
Now we're 4-2.
Yeah.
And we lost to the Kings by 1 point.
Yeah, and they're 0-6, weren't they?
That's because.
Well, we have a big game coming up on Sunday. Clippers again, but this time Kawhi and PG will probably play.
They haven't been playing?
I don't know if you've been following basketball, but it's been a ton of fun. Zero? None?
I don't put any energy into sports anyway. But
unless you're gambling.
But lately it's just been football. It's just, yeah.
I love football.
I would love to do this Pickskins Pick'ems with our friends in basketball if they do.
I'm down.
Something like that for basketball because they know that Alex watches. I know Alex and.
We need to get Alex over here just to talk sports. He'd be way fun. He knows.
I don't know shit about sport. I'll let you two do it. He can take my seat.
We could have like a debate and you're just the mediator.
I'll be a mediator.
I like it.
Yeah, I can.
See if Alex is down.
I can make my drinks in the background.
Yeah.
You can watch me shake the drink.
Bartender.
I'll be your bartender. Your on-site bartender.
Mediator.
I wanted to ask about if you're comfortable talking about any of this, but I wanted to talk about your religious experiences, kind of your religious path, where you're at spiritually.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, well, let's just start there. Why don't you kind of explain where you started and where you're at now?
I grew up LDS for 18 years. Just didn't feel right about it and kind of moved on. That's it.
How long ago did you move on?
18. I turned 18 and then moved on. And it was tough, especially with all of our friends who went on missions. I mean, there's everyone but 2 of us who didn't go. And that influence is tough, man, of not going and kind of feeling like you disappointed, right?
Why didn't you go?
Here's the thing. I don't want to like offend our friends.
We don't know how to talk about it.
No, we totally can. The thing is, it was a conflict of interest. I didn't feel right to spread a religion that I wasn't feeling right about. Does that make sense?
Can I say one thing?
Let's go.
You say you don't want to offend our friends?
Yeah.
Or maybe offend family?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't either. I think I've always been afraid of offending people by contradicting their beliefs.
Right.
But
I'm just here for a silly goose time.
I'm here for a silly goose time, but I love to get real too.
Yeah,
I think we have good conversations when we get real.
But that's what's so awesome about life is people's beliefs are different. You know, I love that perspective. I love learning different religions. I love learning different cultures. I love a unique person, right?
Yeah.
I don't care what religion you're part of, as long as you're a good person and we can laugh together. Let's get together, you know?
Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
But I think there's a culture. We live in a culture where there's problems with having contradictory beliefs, and some people get punished for it. So I'm on your side, and I agree that it's beautiful that everybody's unique
Mm-hmm.
and has unique experiences, and we all experience things differently.
Right. And they grew up different. Their culture's different. Right.
Right.
And just because I didn't feel right about going on a mission doesn't mean it's not right for someone else. Right.
Right.
Because you guys came back, and I envied you guys. Like, you guys came back from that mission, whether like it's real or not, you guys came back and were very ahead, like, maturity wise. Does that make sense?
Mm.
You came back and your communication skills were awesome, and you guys, I mean, you worked really hard towards something.
Missionaries have like
Right?
post mission have insane eye contact.
Do they?
Did you ever
No,
notice that?
I didn't notice that.
Eye contact. 'Cause
Really?
You are looking into their souls the whole time.
Yeah. But, I mean, just thinking about that, I mean, it wasn't right for me, but how incredible is that, having these guys go out and dedicate 2 years of their life for it?
So
Isn't that crazy? I mean, you did it.
hell yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why didn't what? So you say you didn't believe it, but why? Why didn't you do it? Did you think it was not going to be good for you, or did you not believe in doing it itself, or did you just not? Were you not interested in it? Like, you didn't care?
Interested. I was a reckless 18-year-old and had too much. Like, my mindset wasn't right. But thing is, it's just like the religion. I don't view myself pursuing that religion and moving on, right? And focusing on different things. I've never been good at pushing beliefs, and you could probably see that, where I'm just super open-minded and want to view every perspective. The thing is, we're all here on this planet. I don't think any of us know what's going on.
Well, a lot of people say
we're
know
here
why.
getting by, you know. Well, if they know, that's awesome, because I don't. But all I know, and I love our. I'm getting sidetracked again. I'm so
Yes,
ADD.
we're good, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love our relationship because you're at a point where you don't believe in God, right? Or you just
Me?
don't know,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. I have no idea.
You don't have any idea. But I do. And what's awesome about that is we've been tight pretty much our whole lives, and it hasn't changed, even with our beliefs. Like, I believe in God, you don't. And we've had, like, the deepest conversations ever.
Yeah.
And seeing those perspectives is so fascinating. That's what life is all about. It's all about learning, right?
Mm.
And just
Why do you believe in God? Do you believe in God, or do you believe in a higher power?
I believe in God. Yeah.
Who is God? Or
I don't
what
know.
or what is God?
That's I totally understand that. I see the side, how I was raised in my culture affects my beliefs, which is God. But I don't know who God is. I get a good feeling and a motivation to be better believing in God. Yeah, I do. And
So is that a higher power then? Or is that, because God to me is either an individual or an entity, but it's identifiable. Some people call him Heavenly Father. Some people
Right.
call him,
And
yeah.
some people,
but a higher power is different than God. To me, it sounds like you lean more towards a higher power, because you don't know who or what
yeah,
God
I mean,
or the higher power
the
is.
thing, like, I believe in God. I can't show you him right now, right? I can't be like, oh, he's an atheist. God, get him, right?
Right, but God is different than a higher power. Or
And
am I wrong?
I'm just here. I'm just here for Silly Goose time. That's it.
Okay, so you didn't go on a mission, and you went to Dixie, and while you were down there, I remember you telling me a story about the missionaries coming by, and they had said they were looking for somebody, not you, somebody that wasn't you,
Mm-hmm.
and but then they tried to do the lessons on you, like they tried to.
I don't
am I
remember
thinking
that.
of somebody
No,
else?
I don't remember that at all.
Well, but you were in Dixie, And what were you um were you going to church when you were in Dixie, or you were just
no.
out of it?
I was out of it. Yeah. As soon as I turned 18 is when I kind of went my separate way.
Have you been happy or lost or sad?
What's really interesting about growing up LDS in Utah is it's kind of the point where being LDS is a culture, and leaving that church when all of your friends are in it it sucks. You're lost, right? My years from 18 to like 21 was tough because it's finding yourself. It's developing your beliefs and what you really do believe in, and getting burned, you know? Does that make sense?
What do you mean getting burned?
Like doing different things. I don't know how to explain it. It's getting out of your comfort zone, trying to find yourself, trying to develop your beliefs, and sometimes like you believe in
Or like pursue something, or
you pursue something, or like you do something and you regret it, right?
So but you do that spiritually, or you've done that
done that with
religion?
everything.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to
finding yourself is tough.
Dude, I don't think any. Here's what I think.
Like it's hard not like being in the same practice as your friends, right?
Why is it hard?
Because you're outcast, right?
Do you feel like an outcast, or have you more now or more at another time?
I'm an outcast just with the church.
With the church,
yeah.
But you're not an outcast to me.
No, we're talking when I was like 18, right?
Yeah. So that's a problem to me.
But the thing is, I knew it, but I'm just here for a good time. That's it. I'm here to laugh. That's it.
Well, say something funny then.
I'm not funny right now.
No, you're not funny right now.
But yeah, we're picking my brain a lot. Let's pick your brain.
Ooh.
Or have you talked about it in your last podcast?
Well, you should probably listen to it.
I should probably listen to it.
I talked a lot I talked a lot about just my upbringing and my experience in the church, and now I'm out. But nothing that I haven't talked about any beliefs or anything. No. I would love to. I'm thinking about doing like episodes by topic, and I started a Q&A for or a survey, because I'm gonna have my brothers Cooper and Connor on here, and we're gonna talk about
nice.
we're gonna talk about their sexual identities, and we made the survey to get some questions to help people understand the community, the LGBTQ plus community, a little bit better, and so I want to do something like that with my spirituality, and with my experiences there, and then with other things too. Like, I mean, I don't know how much I can talk about my colitis, because it just happened to me, and I'm still figuring it out.
We should do a whole episode of colitis.
I would love to. I've done a lot of research, but I want to like maybe like read a book or something first, and then get on. I don't know. So yeah, dude. So yeah. Is there anything else you want to plug? We're at an hour and a half right now. How long do you want to go?
No, I'm a guest, aren't I? I'm gonna talk until you tell me to stop.
Well, let's keep going then. I've always been really curious. I asked you about your spirituality because I think you and me connect. I'm closest, I think I'm actually closest with Zach, but we've been the most open with
like religious beliefs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what we believe and how we, well, not even how we live, mostly just how we believe. But you and I have always been most open about it. And I know more about you than I know about anybody that's not.
I like talking. I like talking about it. It's fascinating.
Well, you say something earlier. Being an outcast. I think I definitely still I feel that way too sometimes with not as not like where it makes me insecure or I'm worried about some of my relationships. I never have been until recently when really starting the podcast, because I'm being really vulnerable about my beliefs. I mean, what's really tough is serving a mission and showing a lot of dedication to a religion and being public about it.
Yeah.
I mean, all of my relationships growing up were mostly with Mormon people. All of my mentors, my advisors, my teachers.
Facebook, wasn't it?
I did everything on Facebook as a missionary, so everybody saw me as a Mormon.
Yeah.
And then I went through my own faith crisis and didn't feel like I could relate to anybody. I started feeling like an outcast was a real thing, and it was hard, and especially for a teenager, as you already know. But now I feel less like an outcast, more just kind of like as I'm very obnoxious, so I think people
you are.
I know people have a hard time with me anyway. But
no,
I think part of the podcast is to build a community of people. One, to build a community of people that do feel like outcasts and let them know that they're not outcasts. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with going through a faith crisis, going through a sexual identity crisis. And I think those people especially need some way to vocalize their opinions and their feelings, and to feel a connection and to feel like they're not alone. So and I want to create an environment with between all of the Mormons and not Mormons and all of the people of conflicting beliefs and sexual identities, all of those things, to be able to communicate effectively with each other. And
I feel like we've done good too. What?
I feel like the heat just kicked on, but that's not. I don't want it to pick up in the feedback.
People just need to know you can get along with different beliefs.
It's totally possible.
Yeah.
And
just love the person as they are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally possible. And I think that has more to do with the person than it has to do with the religion. One, any religion is going to teach to love everybody. Well, any popular religion. Yeah. There's a lot of religions, I guess, that don't. But popular religions are ones that are all love. And then but the problem is what was I saying?
You're talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, being like
being good people. Being good people
in every religion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So every religion teaches that. Well, major
setback. Yeah. What happened there, man?
But that being a good person should be something that's another one that is it taught or is it
Do you remember that conversation we had in high school where we talked about this? We fought about it for like 3 hours about, are you born good or are you born neutral?
Oh, as babies.
And I still think about it to this day.
Dude, I forgot about that.
Yeah. And we were getting revved up.
Damon gets revved up. I remember Damon getting revved up. But I don't remember did we come to a conclusion?
No.
So what?
Because we even brought our parents into it.
That's true.
Yeah.
People were going home and talking to their families.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think it is? Are you born good or are you born neutral?
I think you're born good. I mean, have you ever seen like an evil
totally
baby? Let's go.
I totally remember this.
3 hours.
I totally remember this all coming back.
Yeah.
How can you be born good if you haven't done any bad?
I don't know.
So you're born neutral.
But have you ever seen a baby who's neutral? No, you look at a baby and
it's neutral.
It's good. It's a
Why?
pure spirit.
Why is it good?
I don't know.
Because it's a pure spirit?
Yeah.
Because
that baby has done nothing bad.
It's also done nothing good.
Yeah,
it just
it
fucking
put a
shut
smile
up
on your face.
No, it
right?
didn't. It's fucking sobbing probably and bloody everywhere, and sometimes probably peeing on you.
Probably.
And then for the rest, and then that's it. But once it comes out of the vagina, it has done no good nor harm.
Dude, I don't know. Let's talk about this.
If you're
for
bo-
another 2 hours.
Yeah, we're already another hour in.
Are we?
No. If you're born, if you're right as soon as you're pulled out of the womb, you're neutral. But then I guess that's when you make your first choice. Your first action. Does it bring a smile on your face, or does it put a frown on your face? And then that baby is either good or bad. But it's born neutral.
No, it's born good.
It can't be born good.
Yeah,
it
it
hasn't
can.
done anything.
You don't look at a baby and see it and say, "Oh man, that baby's a devil."
No, but
You
you
look
don't.
at that
You
baby
also
like,
don't
that
think
is
it's an
a good
angel.
baby,
No, there's some
right?
fucking ugly babies, and you're like, ugh, and then you don't have good feelings for that baby. But that's
You're
not.
cursed with an ugly
But
baby
that's
now.
that's why I'm never gonna have
You
a
have
baby.
a big-headed baby.
I still have a big head.
Yeah.
It'll have a bigger head than me, and it'll probably talk even louder on a podcast
It's
than
gonna
me.
be a bobblehead for 3 years.
If you're anything that can be judged good or bad at the very beginning will always start neutral. As a score is always 0-0 on conception. At conception, the score is
So do you
0-0.
think you're born with morals and ethics, or are you taught them?
Both.
Oh,
Both.
that was deep.
Yeah, I think that's both, because everybody is raised in certain cultures and environments, and those are all relative. All of the social norms are relative to the culture, but that doesn't mean you're born with them. I think you learn what's socially acceptable, and then you observe and start to comprehend how certain decisions make you feel. Now I can already hear people thinking about like serial killers getting satisfaction from that they have satisfaction killing people. That isn't, to me, that is not a good thing, but that person isn't an inherently evil person. Well, aren't serial killers have diseases? Are they mentally ill? Or do you think serial killers?
I mean, I feel like you have to have. Dude, let's talk about serial killers.
Cereal, like Kellogg's?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Or do you want to talk about something else
No,
like
no, no,
Nestle?
no, no.
Nestle. Who else makes cereal? Kmart?
No, we could change the subject.
So serial killers. Let's talk about cereal with the S.
You have to have some sort of mental illness to be able to kill people, I feel.
Why? What about soldiers?
That's different.
Why? They're still killing people.
If you murder someone in cold blood, something has blocked, like, your brain of feeling.
But don't
compassion.
soldiers do that all the time?
Do you feel you develop compassion, or are you born with it? Because
I feel like the more you ask
it's
me
natural. I believe it's natural to feel compassion, right? And I mean, there are diseases, or no, it's a disease of being antisocial, right? Where your brain doesn't process emotions, and that's most serial killers have it, and that's a disease, right?
I think it's a disease. But now I'm stuck thinking about if you're born with any kind of personality traits or not.
I'm still
they're
stuck
learned.
on if you're good or bad as a baby.
No, you're born neutral. I've settled that for sure.
Yeah, no.
You're born neutral because you fucking every game starts at 0-0. Every game starts at 0-0. And then you do something and you get one, and then you're getting points for the rest of your life, good or bad points. It's your fucking Red Dead Redemption, dude. When you start the game as Arthur Morgan and you're going to look for John Marston, you are in the middle. And then
How can we finalize this debate?
I can put a poll up and get other people's opinions.
We should.
I'll ask everybody I see. Are babies born good or born evil?
Yeah, we'll
or born
report
neutral?
next week, or
Well, what next week?
we'll report next week.
We'll do a report next week.
Yeah. First assignment of the podcast. Feels good
For us or for them?
for them.
Yeah.
We'll procrastinate it.
I'm not going to procrastinate it.
I
I
will.
think everybody's born. I think everyone is born with personality traits, with like like charisma or with, I don't know, what are some
That's
other
good, right? You're born with those traits. So you just said
Not everybody.
Okay,
Some
okay.
people are. Some people have different traits. Like some people are quiet. Some people like to play music. Some people are good at math.
some people like to stab.
Some people but I think that's a behavior. Is that a behavior? So I'm trying to be a fucking psychologist about
I know
this.
this is getting.
So
We
people
should pull
have.
up one of those long seats, and I'll sit.
I
in
should
it.
read it. We
We
should just
just
read it.
talk.
Yeah, dude. Like with long, like the you lay down on.
Uh-huh. Just talk about my feelings.
So I think. Well, I'll talk about your feelings.
Really?
Yeah, but can But this is an important point I want to make.
Oh,
So-
right.
So I think behaviors are different than traits, personality traits. So I think you are you like to do math, but that doesn't mean that you are good at playing soccer, or that you're good at. But I guess those are skills. I don't know
Babies
why.
are good. That's it.
I just
it.
can't. I can't get behind the. I can't. It doesn't make sense. There's no reason they should be good, or that they're bad when they're at the beginning at conception.
We'll finish this poll. We'll report back.
What's the definition of good?
Me?
Oh, what do you do that's so good?
I can't think of anything.
Not a single one. You were the first to get into Carhartt, I think, from all of
Yeah.
our friends.
Carhartt's my jam.
Yeah,
Now you're following me.
for sure. No,
Yeah.
I was gonna wear.
And you were my favorite beanies
I wore the
now.
North Face beanie that you for sure bought. I've got the glasses that you for sure bought.
Yeah, we look
first.
like twins right now.
I was gonna put a flannel on just to spite you,
Oh, yeah?
so you would have to look at yourself the whole time that we were doing
That'd
this.
suck.
But I know it would suck for you,
Oh, man.
'cause
Can't even imagine.
well, I have to look at you anyway. So
Yeah, we should just put up a curtain in the middle.
or like a fucking one that
or
comes
go
over your
go back to back.
head. Back to back forever. We'll be Charlie's Angels.
Oh. No, this is fun. First podcast ever.
My second,
I thought it was your third,
technically the third.
technically.
I did the
or
demo.
2.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Do you have any goals you want to accomplish doing this?
No, I'm just shooting the breeze.
You're just having a
I'm
silly
I'm
goose
trying.
time.
I'm just getting comfortable on the mic. That's what I'm doing.
That's fair. You should. It
But-
wasn't cheap.
Do we have another plug? I think we have a commercial break.
If a sponsor. Yeah. What? This one is brought to you by White. Want me to do the White Glove one again?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only one we have.
I'll do it at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they paid me for only the 2 slots, so
Oh, did they?
beginning and the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cheaps.
It's 1 hour and 42 minutes in. Is there anything else you want to talk about in your life, or things that trouble you or bother you?
Life is good, man. I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
That's our next plug. You know how much I love McDonald's.
they'd pay. I think they'd pay a pretty good penny
Even if they got us
to
a
be
Big
on
Mac
our
meal.
podcast. If they gave you a what?
A Big Mac meal.
Big Mac meal. What's your favorite McDonald's menu item?
Big Mac meal.
The combo?
Oh, yeah.
Is that your
Or,
go-to?
do you remember, like, the McDouble add mac sauce, hot and spicy?
How could I forget?
Yeah.
I've made love to
The
that
cheap
sandwich too
man's
many times.
McPitchin.
Yeah. I'd always preferred Wendy's over McDonald's though.
No,
I've always been that
not
way.
even.
And then only recently my opinions changed. McDonald's is like, it is probably better food than Wendy's, like better quality food.
And you have McDonald's in every single corner.
But Wendy's is the only one with spicy chicken nuggets.
Not for long, man.
Hmm.
Look at McDonald's Twitter.
Don't.
That's it. That's right. I follow McDonald's Twitter.
Only McDonald's Twitter?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. And Donald Trump, just to see his tweets. He's funny, man.
He's ridiculous.
He is funny.
He's ridiculous. But he took down Asahanama.
I thought he blew himself up. I haven't even seen.
Well, I think he
Anything
I
on
think
it,
he
though.
had the suicide vest on when he was killed.
Oh, really?
I don't know if he got if that's what killed him, but it was the dog that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of stay
He's
out of
a
politics,
true American
man,
hero.
which I should get involved. But it's a losing fight.
Well, politics is What I'm not a huge into politics either, but Alex Price is, and I love going to him for
I love talking about
information
politics.
on politics.
Actually, I haven't talked about politics in a while,
I don't know any. I just don't know enough.
and I feel stupid when I do.
The problem to me is that the left side and the right side are too dominant that there's no middle ground. You're either hardcore liberal or hardcore conservative.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it.
It's balanced, right?
You got
It's compromise, and no one's willing to compromise.
No, there's no compromise, and the people that are in the middle trying to work it out are getting squandered by the big people on both sides.
You kind of, from what I've seen, need to have look at our current president. You either need to be really strong on one side and very outspoken. Maybe I'm wrong because
that's what
I
we
don't
need.
remember. No, that's what happens.
Oh yeah.
Like with media. I mean.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of quality candidates in independent parties, but don't get sponsored enough and aren't Republican or aren't Democratic. There's some I know there's a lot of other parties, but I'm just too uninformed. Yeah, but they don't get any credit because they're not a Republican or they're not a Democrat. That's only people only are voting for one of two parties. So
well, I mean, yeah, it kind of, you could see it with the past election where the more absurd things were said, the bigger the publicity.
Yeah, it was just a game.
I mean, I think I may be wrong because I haven't looked at this in a while, but I remember seeing Trump's campaign spending over everyone else's, and his was a lot lower because he knew how to work it, right? He just said some really stupid things or absurd things and got the publicity.
Yeah, everybody else was.
Yeah, I mean, he was on Fox News 24/7 and CNN, right?
Yeah, on the opposite end.
Yeah,
but he was being talked about. Yeah, he has this reputation on Twitter already, and translated that directly to his presidential campaign. Yeah. That's how you take advantage of it, though.
Yeah, he worked it.
Yeah, maybe you should run for president.
Planning on it.
You are?
Yeah.
2022?
Hudge
or 2020?
You have to be 35, I think, to run.
You're not 35?
I looked into it. I'm filling out my job application.
No, don't you have to be 50?
I don't know.
How old do you have to be to run for president?
I'd be a train wreck as a president. Can you imagine me?
As directed by the Constitution, a presidential candidate must be a natural-born citizen of the United States, a resident of 14 years, and 35 years older.
There we go.
35. What is office holder? Have you read the Constitution and all the amendments? Well,
no.
Answer is no. Yeah, I think that's for like 90% of no, actually, I thought it was 90% of the population that didn't read it, but I think a lot of people actually know it really well, but that are not into politics. Anyway, have you seen the play Hamilton?
No, I heard it's way good.
That's one of the best. Oh, I don't have it.
Where did you go see Hamilton?
In Chicago.
Oh,
in
okay.
In one of their big theaters in Chicago. They had they had their Broadway cast out there. It's so good. And Hamilton's story is so it's so awesome to me because it's about his hard work and his dedication to making a name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And consequently helps start America. And since it's a musical, there's a lot of
music,
singing,
a lot of music,
and but they do it in a rap. It's all rap.
Did you say rap?
Rap, R-A-P, W-R-A-P.
Sign me up.
Yeah, so it's all like a rap, but it's so good. It's seriously is one of the best. I've only seen a few Broadways, and I'm not a huge Broadway geek.
It's classy though. I think.
Yeah.
I need to go see one. I'm trying to explore my classy side, which isn't very big.
You don't think you have
pretty
a classy
casual
side?
I mean, you know me. I wear Carhartt every day.
Well, you're a blue-collared worker.
That's right.
But I'm a blue-collared worker, and I love dressing up. Any chance I get to wear nicer clothes.
The one thing I do miss about blue-collar work is being able to just pop in your earbuds and just
Mm.
get to it, right?
That's me all day long. I'm always, yeah. I take a lot of information in during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, books, podcasts,
Podcasts are
music,
there's
on
a
repeat.
lot of good podcasts out there.
and there's a lot of shitty podcasts.
Yes.
And I guess I mean,
We're neutral 'cause we're just born, right?
after this is we either get a good impression or a
It's
bad
either we're good
impression,
or
and then we're fucked.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be no. Hey, I think
We're
we're
just
already
here
at the top of the charts.
Are we?
I think so. I think we just hit it. If we keep
If
talking,
we just
maybe
keep saying goodbye to these celebrities, these fake celebrities, I think we're gonna make it.
okay. Thanks for coming, Katy Perry.
Yeah, we'll see ya.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The
We'll lock
door's
the
up
door when you leave.
to the left. Yeah. Just hit the lock button. Yeah. You grab your shoes.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. So.
So, anyways,
eventually.
politics should not be talked about 'cause
Yeah.
it's very controversial.
Well, I just am not. I'm not in. I don't keep up with it either. The whole
No.
Democratic debate's been going on for a little while, and I
have not watched.
You know what was
a
interesting
look of
though?
it.
Did you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast with Bernie Sanders?
No, I love Joe Rogan though.
Yeah. His interview with Bernie Sanders was awesome. It was a lot lower key, and just kind of more explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie had more time to explain himself in a long form interview. And dude sounds like a stand-up guy. Doesn't sound like a crackhead that a 75,000-year-old crackhead.
Yeah.
That at least it sounds like people make him out to be.
Yeah.
You should check it out. I'm plugging Joe Rogan podcast.
If we plug Joe Rogan, we need to plug Congratulations podcast.
I don't know. I am afraid of getting roasted by Chris, for sure. And I don't think I ever
Oh.
will because I don't attack him. But I am for sure afraid of it.
He's really good at roasting.
He puts people 6 feet under the ground.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
he takes them to Denny's.
Did you know that he roasted Steez?
What?
Yeah, you'll have to ask him. You'll have to ask
How did that happen?
over Twitter. It started over Twitter. You'll have to ask him.
No way.
Ask him his story, dude.
I
It's
should.
freaking hilarious. He was explaining it last night when we were hanging out. We're also gonna go climbing. Do you want to go climbing?
When?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go climbing.
And then we could do game night.
Cute.
Everyone's invited
At your house?
except never mind.
No, dude. I'll for sure do a game night. But we are going climbing on Sunday, so
Are you gonna momentum?
no, the form,
Oh no, the front
the front.
in Ogden. 'Kay,
Yeah,
it's on the list.
and then we can do game night here if you want, or we can figure it out. When do you go back to work?
Monday night.
Yeah, we can figure it out then. When do you go back to school? You have school Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Monday and Wednesday.
Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Early in the a.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
Starting at 6.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. Life is crazy. It's been fun. This is fun.
Well, we're 1 hour and 53 minutes into it. So, if you don't have anything else to plug, I think we'll wrap it up.
Want to say the closing prayer?
Buddha, Buddha, bless the Buddha.
Perfect. Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in to episode 2.